Hello there, and welcome to another glorious edition of Trailer Trash Talk.
What up, guys?
Our first trailer for the week is Drive. Yeah. No, not Drive Angry, or Drive Happily, or in 3D.
No,
just
regular
Drive.
2D driving.
It stars Ryan Gosling. It's a really cool story of a guy sort of running through his job as a sort of a hired driver.
He's a hired driver for criminals, basically, but he also is a stunt driver. So he's very good at what he does.
Very cool.
Clearly, something happens to where he needs to use his powers for excessive evil.
His powers, yes.
His powers. His abilities.
His abilities.
To help a young girl I think he sort of falls in love with get away from like her convict husband, and it's really cool. Watch the trailer. I thoroughly enjoyed it, and there's a use of like a new technology in face makeup I noticed that he also had on. So it's Ryan Gosling, and then like Ryan Gosling rocking some really sweet special effects. So
yeah, they actually put it was in the news like last year. They have now been able to make a mask that makes you look exactly like a different person. So it's a whole different kind of special effect. It's not any kind of CGI or anything added to it.
It's
an actual mask that he wears, and it looks like a real person. And it was funny because when I was watching the trailer, I was like, I saw like the test, like the guy that had to like test it out, and he had to open up his jaw real wide and everything. The whole mask is attached to the person's face, to his eyelids, to his lips, and everything. So it looks like really he's talking. And this is in this new movie. I mean, and that's not even the biggest selling point. The driving is.
The driving is. It's like a cool action flick with all like the cool chase sequences, and the cast was crazy good. It was awesome.
Everyone's
Albert Brooks is the bad guy, and he's crazy good as the bad guy.
Ron Perlman's randomly, I think, one of the hired guns.
Bryan Cranston is like his mentor or something.
Yeah.
Who talks highly of him.
Yeah, I mean, I'm really excited about this movie, not only because of all the special effects and all that, but because it's a movie about driving that may actually be good. So,
and less CGI and car stunts, also very exciting. And Ryan Gosling not playing in like really weird roles or chick flicks. So
girly films.
And
excited.
Christina Hendricks.
So our next entry into Trailer Trash Talk is going to be Hysteria.
Hysteria.
I'm very excited about this movie, and it's kind of like in Old English. No, not in Old English.
It has my three favorite things: women, masturbation, and Victorian era feather dusters, from what it looks like. So I'm really stoked on this.
It kind of reminds me of a Matthew Broderick movie called Road to Wellville, dealing basically with the same subject.
Really?
Sex in that era.
I like it.
And how
taboo.
everyone felt weird about it. Yeah. So it was a little weird.
Hysteria is based off of a true story, apparently, so I would love to go back and find out who these doctors actually were, who basically are like Victorian era gynecologists. And
they have to relieve their patients. Their patients get bent up out of shape, and they're just
and that's
pent
the
up with all
hysteria
this
that they're afflicted
womanly needs, is what they say. So
Awkward.
yeah, this would be an awesome job back then, but
it's a really funny trailer to watch because there's just a guy with his hand under a curtain and a bridge.
It's all like
screaming.
very proper and very like, oh my God, what's going on? And then all of a sudden,
they develop like the first
she hits that spot.
electronic mass or
like a
vibrator.
They invent the vibrator, which is
pretty cool.
Kind of cool. Not kind of cool.
I don't know if it should be called a vibrator. It probably didn't vibrate. How about masturbatory tool?
There we go.
There you go.
That's
a better Victorian name.
We're talking about masturbation.
That's what it is. Everyone does it.
Next trailer is a very Harold and Kumar 3D Christmas.
Yeah.
I'm all for this movie. I love everything Harold and Kumar.
You know what? I didn't think 3D automatically turned me off until I watched the trailer, and it looks like they're using it as
a major
it's
joke.
As a major joke.
Yeah, and that's what we've all needed this entire time, a joke about
something
how ridiculous
to finally
3D is.
tell everyone that 3D is ridiculous,
Yeah.
and this looks like it might be that. And whatever, man. I'm down for a Christmas movie.
I really didn't think this was going to be any good.
It opens up with Kumar killing Santa Claus.
No,
Yeah.
it was Harold.
Harold,
It was
Harold.
Yeah.
Harold killing Kumar.
But he shoots Santa Claus in the face, and he dies. And I just, whatever,
What
man.
happens
I
after
wanna
that?
see
No
what
one
else
really
happens.
knows. That's kind of like crazy, and they're running around and doing their regular Harold and Kumar adventures, probably smoking a ton of weed. So
That's shown in the trailer.
that's shown in the trailer, of course.
Neil Patrick Harris is back, which means he's back from the dead.
Well,
if you
he's
saw
in.
the second one.
You do see him in heaven for a minute, so I want to see how that works out.
Yeah,
But
I forgot about that. It looks really good.
I'm really trying to hate on this trailer, but whatever, man. It looks.
I was hating when I first heard about this. This is dumb. Harold and Kumar should just stay with 2 movies. They don't need to do a trilogy. I saw this trailer and I was addicted.
Yeah, I
need
hate
see
to
this
say
movie.
it, but I'm absolutely with you.
Oh yeah. Oh, yeah.
I was,
You're not on it?
no, I'm all
Oh, you're
for
not?
it. Yeah, I mean, I can't even say anything better
But
about this movie.
didn't, like, a little
Yes.
off topic, didn't Cal Penn say he was done acting?
But I think
Yes,
I
he
think
wanted to move over to the Obama administration and quit acting
yeah.
completely. Well, that didn't work out very well.
Well, good thing his character killed himself on House, so, he can't come back to that.
Yeah.
Right.
our next trailer is the trailer for Clone Wars Season 4, and holy crap, it looks awesome.
This was a cartoon, I guess, that I wasn't down for because I saw the movie when it came out and it was very kiddie and whatever. I ended up not giving it a chance. Then I watched season 1 when it came out, and I got into season 2, and it gets a little more intense as time goes
They grow
on.
up. It's a little more adult.
This is really the only thing Star Wars has going for it
now.
since
That too.
the prequels and all that. I mean, this is really the only good thing to come out with
You
the
get to
prequels.
see-
This and the other Clone Wars animation
Yeah,
that
you get to
originally
see
came
all
out.
like these characters that had such an impact apparently in the story, and you
Yeah.
see what's going on. The whole Anakin having a Padawan, I don't understand it because they don't talk about it in the
was-
movies at
yeah,
all.
that was always
but
bothersome.
I understand it's trying to get that younger audience and relatable. But
And at the end of last season, they really had Anakin face like the Vader side of him, and I thought that was cool. That it shows you that it's building up to something. It's not just this, kid show where everything's happy and nobody.
No, it gets dark.
Yeah.
I like
and they
that.
show General Grievous being a badass,
Yeah.
which he's totally a badass.
Uh-huh.
And I get into arguments all the time with my friends about they not like those other movies, and they hate General Grievous because
Oh,
it's
Grievous
just a
is
dude that shows
awesome.
up. He's a freaking crime syndicate leader. Like, it's crazy. He hunts Jedis for fun. That's cool.
And that's what I like about this series is it sort of departs from the movies. Yes, the storyline is the same, but it delves into the history that's sort of in the books and in the comic books.
It's
that
out there,
Yeah,
but no one really knows.
and there's a lot more freedom with
Yeah,
it. You don't have to stick to this,
absolutely.
unfortunately, this Bible that Lucas created with 1, 2, and 3.
Yeah.
Yeah. But let us know what you think, guys.
Next trailer is something I can't wait to see: Tucker and Dale versus Evil.
It's pretty much the everyday horror flick that you've seen, except it has nothing to do with
There's nothing
horror at
scary
all.
going on. It looks like these teens going down to the lake for, weekend, vacation, whatever, and these 2 rednecks doing the same thing. And it looks like, they're night swimming, one of the girls falls off, hurts herself, so the rednecks find her, get her in the boat, go to take care of her.
Innocently, totally
Everyone
innocently.
else assumes
That they're crazy rednecks trying to kill this girl, so they go to save her, but it looks like they keep accidentally killing themselves.
in the process.
Yeah.
And the rednecks have no idea what's going on.
No, it reminded me of Shaun of the Dead, except there's no zombies, and it's just a redneck comedy instead of an English comedy.
Exactly. I'm absolutely with you on that. Same setup.
I mean, it was
They're
so
not really
outrageous,
sure.
way in left field, but it's like, okay, we'll accept it because it's funny.
And fans of anything Joss Whedon will love that. Actually, Alan Tudyk is in this movie as one of the hillbillies. So,
Oh, he's
He looks
amazing.
great.
yeah, he looks pretty cool. The team up is amazing because I don't know his name, but the other guy, the other hillbilly,
Yeah.
is from one of my favorite shows, Rupert. He's hilarious in that. Also,
Yeah.
Sons of Tucson, a lot of good stuff. So I mean, those 2 by themselves, they're a great team up right there.
Yeah.
I don't know too many of the other people on the cast.
No, it looks like a lot of young names, but I mean,
Well, ironically, it looked like a typical horror movie where it just gets some pretty young faces
actually,
and
yeah.
throw them in.
At the beginning, I legitimately thought it was a horror movie.
so
They
did
do a
I.
really good way of setting that up in the trailer, and then it looks like they're taking just about every classic horror scene you've seen, with the chainsaw running at
Yeah,
people, but
yeah.
there's
Cabin
something,
fever.
He
When
can't
they're-
control the chainsaw.
Yeah.
He's not chasing anybody.
No,
he just
he
looks
just-
crazy.
No,
'cause
isn't
he
that where the
can't
bees
control
were
it.
chasing
Yeah, the
him?
bees
Yeah,
are
yeah,
chasing
yeah.
him, so he's running with it. I think this is just comedy gold.
Yeah.
I hope it's as funny as the trailer looks.
Yeah, can't wait to see this one.
The next trailer on the chopping block is The Sitter, starring Jonah Hill. I'm all for this. I mean, it's definitely going to be a comedy, but it's about a guy who has never done anything with his life, and his parents kind of force him to get a job as a babysitter. He obviously screws that up.
You know, I think he just takes his own route with it, like as someone who has had to babysit a lot. He is just like, screw like laws and taking care of your children. I'm gonna go get laid. And it's hilarious. Like, I have no idea where this like story came from, but good Lord, Jonah Hill delivers every time.
I'll be honest, when I saw Jonah Hill and Pineapple Express, I'm like, okay, great, another one. Who cares? Then saw the preview, I'm like, okay, I like where this is going. It reminded me of like a darker, dirtier Adventures in Babysitting.
I was just gonna say the same thing.
And that was
definitely.
a classic movie, so I'm
Yeah.
like, this is cool. Let's see where this goes.
Hopefully Kid Thor shows up.
And the little kids in the store, there's 3 little kids. I think there's 2 siblings, and then like an adopted like Colombian child
Yeah, I
with
didn't
like
understand
slicked
that.
back hair, and he's just like
But he
a
was funny.
complete like Mexican mafia. It's so funny, and he's just like, I dropped the bomb in the toilet, and he actually dropped like an M80 in the toilet,
Yeah.
and everything like goes just all to hell throughout this whole movie. So very excited.
Even little girls sharding, so I'm all for it. Yeah.
And like dancing. It's hip hop. It's pretty funny. All right, that's gonna do it for Trailer Trash Talk for this week. Let us know what you thought of all of our reviews, and if there's anything else that you would like to see us review and or just talk about, let us know.